Hey guys, welcome back to The Blissful Athlete. Thank you for tuning in. Today's video I wanted to talk a little bit about something more serious, and that's the fact that there is very much a spiritual warfare going on, and a lot of people might be a little bit clueless to the fact, and some people might be a little bit aware of what's going on. And so I wanted to shed a little bit of light on what's happening in today's world, specifically in China. Now, if you're new to the channel, I highly recommend subscribing if you're interested in learning more about how to develop a yogic body, a Vedic mindset, and really just expand yourself spiritually, enriching everybody around you. Now, I wanted to start off talking about what happened in 1999 with the communist regime in China. They created a sect they had one purpose, and that was called the 610 unit. And they went out and they looked for and sought out anybody that was practicing this specific type of meditation process known as Falun Gong. Now, what they did was they had roughly 100 million people that they were targeting, and in the first week they detained 50,000 individuals, all for practicing this meditation process. Now, this was a meditation practice and a philosophy, and what the philosophy was practicing truthfulness, compassion, and tolerance. So the communist government didn't want anybody practicing this for whatever reason. They sought out hundreds of millions of people, detained thousands of them, including 4 of them who were lead coordinators, and arrested them for, quote, leaking state secrets. Now, these individuals that were practicing this were not doing any harm to their community. They were not doing anything that the government was saying they were doing, such as looking to create basically an overthrow the communist government. And rather than support them as a government, the government was literally killing them off. And there's a lot of different things that I've come across in my research, including between the years 2000 and 2005, there was roughly 41,000 organs, an influx of organs that came out of nowhere that they did not know where these organs came from, and they were now being donated to the organ donation industry within China. Not only that, but another source cited that 65,000 individuals were killed for their organs between the years 2000 and 2008. Now, putting this into perspective, the Chinese government is killing individuals for practicing a meditation, and now they're taking their organs and delivering them to help an organ industry. Now, this is absolutely absurd, and this is something that the whole world doesn't even know about yet. Now, if you think about this, what does this kind of remind you of? Nazi Germany. When the Nazis first decided to go out and bring in all of the Jews, they created that SS group. Similarly, this 610 group was created in China. Not only that, there was a massive amount of propaganda in Nazi Germany. Same thing happened within China. They created a massive influx of propaganda talking about how this is something that is against their philosophies as a country, something that would be against the Marxist communist lifestyle that they were living, something that was a threat to the community as a whole. All of these different types of things were coming up within the mainstream media, which, by the way, was also state-run like it was in Germany. Now, I bring this up because not only is this a problem in China, but it also is something that's happening here in India also, with a lot of different gurus that are around. His Divine Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda, who a lot of you know I'm a follower of and close disciple of, is also under attack from these different leaders and groups within the entire world that have vested interests in what's going on. They do not want you to understand the truth of who you are and really allow you to live an empowered and spiritual lifestyle. Now, unfortunately, a lot of governments and a lot of powerful individuals have these vested interests and are now quieting people and really literally killing individuals off in order to keep them quiet and to keep the masses living the way they are. So I really just wanted to create this video today to talk to you guys about what's happening in China, to create awareness. I know there's already something that's still happening and being built within America, but this is something that the whole world should be well aware of, and something that the UN needs to be standing up and be speaking out a little bit louder on, rather than just question China and say, hey, where did all these organs come from? Because that's about the deepest that the UN has gone. There are various groups across the globe that are very much having interests and you not saying anything, you going about your day and living your 9-to-5 job and watching TV and not really doing much other than that. I urge you to look in to why this might be happening. Look in and say, okay, is this a practice that I can take on to not only enrich myself, but to also enrich the world? And I urge you to look in to truly discover who you are and why you're really on this planet. Thank you for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and click like if you have not, click subscribe if you haven't done so. And as always, looking forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Take care and be blissful.